Remember.
We are live. Are we live? I don't know if we're live. Are we live?
What live?
I think we're live. Are we
Kill
360?
me by cutting me in half.
Oh! We're 360!
Right.
But Meg, you're clearly cutting...
What
Try
side
turning
Meg-
the camera a little
Did you get my good
askew.
side, Pooks?
Meg is clearly cutting... Why is there a black line? There should... hi, anybody watching. There shouldn't... Why, Meg? Why?
I'm apparently dead. Yay!
I
Yay.
don't know. The resolution seems a tad off. I don't know. That is unfortunate. Hi, people watching. I don't know if this is going to work, but if you guys can see, Meg there in the back's a bit cut off. It's also very blurry. Is it blurry for all of you? I hope not. Oh, wait a minute. If you turn the video quality up to 720, Meg is no longer cut in half. That's pretty cool.
That's cool.
Turn your video quality up.
Nice.
Is the resolution bad? Are we blurry? Is this working? I don't think it's working. Am I laggy?
Oh, it's working. I'm not cutting half on my screen.
Okay, good. It's not blurry for some people, which is good. Okay. The question is, am I lagging? Everybody move around a bit. Do some wiggle
I'm
woggly.
seeing like a good 15-second lag. Yeah, it's
No, not delay,
from
but I mean like...
according to YouTube.
Yeah, no,
delay,
that
okay.
is... There's gonna be delay, because that's how YouTube works. But I mean like...
Ah.
Okay, we're not necessarily lagging. We're not lagging, but I think this is gonna I think this is gonna work. We're not gonna be streaming
Nice.
for a long time, but here we are. In hindsight, I should have had some music ready. I didn't prepare for this. We're gonna go with this. Oh boy. Yeah, I'm lagging a ton on my end, but as long as it's not lagging for you. Hello everybody, welcome to this stream. That's a mess. Wave, you can spin the camera, it's cool. Wow, you're all just stop motion animation on my screen. Oh boy. Okay, so I'm going to do the magical thing so I can see the chat on my wrist, because that's pretty cool. How do I do that? Whoa. See the chat on my hand. We're living in the future, guys. So, the way this is going to work is we're going to be playing Would You Rather as a test to see if this 360 works. So, Would You Rather, you're given a scenario. I got some up on the Google, and we're gonna do that. So, I really hope this works. And I should have music playing, but I don't have a system set up that could play music. This is a train wreck. But here we go. Are you guys all ready?
Very copyrighted music.
Owen Cat says
Whoever's
the
not
guy in the
actually
back is too
talking has
happy.
to-
Which one is the guy in the back?
Is that Meg?
Because it's Pooks and then 3 people who identify as females. So the guy in the back is probably not the guy in the back. Oh boy, okay. We're doing this.
Knock it
This is
off.
happening. I'm glad that Meg
We don't
isn't cut
accept
in
that kind of
half.
happy hair.
I was
Me too.
I
That
was concerned
disturbing for a hot
that Meg
sec.
was gonna be cut in half,
Right?
but no. I wonder if I lower my super sampling, if I'll still get a good image
Blue
without getting
human.
the lag. Maybe.
Blue human
Blue
is Meg.
human.
Yes, that is Meg.
Blue human is Meg. Oh, Meg's up in the
And
chat.
I'm not too
Okay.
happy. I am the correct amount of happy.
Okay. Panzar, I thought that was the name of a video game, said I knew 360 existed, but I didn't know it worked in VR. Yes, it does. Kind of. Check out my YouTube channel. I have better 360 content. This is a live stream test, and my computer's struggling. But we're here. We're going to be doing the Would You Rather. Let's actually do the thing that I came here to do. Okay, so I got a list of generic Would You Rather questions that are supposed to be humorous. I don't know. From conversationstartersworld.com/Would You Rather questions / #funny. They sound like a reputable place to get some content.
Definitely.
Okay, here we go. Okay, question one. Once this goes, we'll all discuss, give our answers, and then we'll move on, play a couple of rounds, and then my computer will inevitably catch on fire, and I'll burn down my house. Okay, would you rather only be able to use a fork, or only be able to use a spoon? Yes.
Hmm.
What are we thinking?
Do we have to use them unmodified?
I would assume just a fork and a spoon. You can't cut your spoon to be a fork. I think
Can I
that's
cut
cheating.
half of a spoon to become a fork, and then I can just kind of flip if I need to?
Was spork an option?
Fork was not an option. You get a spoon or a fork. No sporks. Get the sporks out of here.
I'd probably rather have a spoon.
Spoon.
I'm thinking
Because
spoon.
Yeah.
There's
the only
You
one
can
who
eat
can
anything
foods.
with a
Yeah.
with the
So
I
Ox
think
Ox
I'm
is
spoon, but you
saying
can't
Ox
eat
is
soup
saying
with a
fork.
fork.
How are you eating soup
Yeah.
with your fork? Explain that one to me.
I see that was the first thing I thought about. I am not a fan of soup, so
You're just gonna go
I
without
would not
soup.
have that problem.
You're just but
Soup.
I'm
oh,
not a fan.
but it's soup.
I don't. I'm not
Wait.
a fan of soup.
What is soup from? Isn't that's an inside joke.
soup.
Were you there for soup?
I'm also.
Were you
Yes,
there
I
for
was there
soup?
for
Let me.
Oh, who
Let me
was?
get
Who
soup.
else was with us for soup?
I don't
People
remember,
in the
honestly.
chat. Yes, people in the chat. What would you pick? Yes, communicate with us. We're live. I don't know what that voice
see a
crack
Do I
was.
know
spoon.
where the poop soup sound file is?
Oh, were
Just
you
drink
here
the
with soup?
That's a
Were
fair
you
point.
here with soup?
I recorded soup.
You recorded soup?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
so
don't know
so
where
a
it is.
while ago I said soup. I don't remember what it was, but I said soup and Ox recorded me saying soup. The wise guy says fork. How do you soup with fork? Energetic Ruth
Well,
says
he's a
just
wise
drink
guy.
the
according
soup.
to Ruth.
Energetic Goose, you can just
Yeah.
you can drink the soup. Owen Cat says definitely
Yeah,
spoon.
there you go. Drink the broth, and then with the fork, eat the rest of it.
Oh, you monster!
I'm still going with spoon.
I'm going with spoon.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
going with spoon.
I like soup.
I
Agree to
yeah,
disagree.
I love soup too much.
Yeah.
I'd
Fork
go.
supremacy.
The wise guy says just don't soup then, but no, you have to soup. Have to soup. Okay. So we've decided majority is spoon and Ox the monster over here is going with a fork. Okay. Oh. Oh my. This is a
Yes.
torturous one. Oh boy. Would you rather every shirt you ever wear be kind of itchy, or only be ever to aid reading is a skill Pooks possesses and is really good at? Gonna take that one back. Would you rather every shirt you wear be kind of itchy, or only be able to use one-ply toilet paper?
Oh dear
Those
God.
two very
That is-
specific scenarios.
It is a very
Oh,
specific
man.
question, but I like it. What are we thinking
Here,
here?
does the shirt thing transfer to other kinds of clothing?
I would assume anything that would
It's
be the
every
first
shirt.
layer of clothing you were wearing. So, yes, like if you were just wearing a
Most of the
hoodie,
time
that
I just
hoodie
wear
would be
hoodies.
kind of itchy.
Yeah. Okay.
That's how I'm
Hmm.
assuming this one.
That is tough.
Itchy shirts are not fun. Then
Hold on.
again,
With the paper, couldn't you just
Never
like
s-
fold?
you
Another
could,
thing
yes,
Yeah.
you
that did
could
the same
fold
thing?
toilet paper, but then I don't know if you've ever used one-ply toilet paper. It's a lot of wrapping you're gonna have to do. I don't know
Yeah.
about that one, Chief.
Yep.
I
Ding
think
Boy
I'll-
says,
You know
yeah,
what?
just fold the one ply up and you got three ply.
Yeah,
Easy.
yeah. I just do that. I just do that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm gonna go
Why
with that
live
just
itchy
because.
shirts when you can just fold a little bit?
Owen Cat
I
would
can
go
totally
with the
see-
one-ply toilet paper. I'm guessing Ding Boy would go with the one-ply toilet paper. I guess I'd go with the toilet paper as well.
I think
it's-
the reason that I'm thinking it as well is just because, it's like you're always a lot of times in your life wearing a shirt, right? You're almost always wearing clothes. So it's like that's a constant irritant as opposed
Suffer
to
Yeah,
so
that-
not-
Yeah.
a few times
Makes
a day,
sense.
probably.
I like that. Okay, so we're agreed. We're all agreed. Unanimous toilet paper. If you disagree with us, put your
Yep.
arguments in the comments. Comments? Chat. This is live. We'll revisit them in a moment.
Oh,
Okay.
hey Pooks, Java had a would you rather for
Oh,
us.
we got a submitted question? Oh, yes. Okay.
Mhm.
Oh, this one doesn't apply to everybody. But I'll say it anyway. So Java 7 asks, would you rather never perform again in Rec Room or never speak again in Rec Room? I'm guessing the perform is within Rec Room. Not many of you
Yeah, can we
perform.
broaden?
Yeah, so
perform?
I guess perform would be like whatever you do. So like you build rooms, Meg builds rooms, Lena builds rooms, and I perform. So
Oh.
I guess would you never be able to build rooms again in Rec Room, or never be able to speak again in Rec Room?
Oh God, I will happily give up speaking.
Yeah.
Doing things like
Not to
what
mention
keeps me alive.
Discord exists. So,
Okay, well,
Yeah.
yeah. So you can get around the speaking aspect pretty quickly. Well, see, speaking does go hand in hand with performing. I mean, I could still technically record videos. Ooh,
Ooh, wait, hold on. An interesting way to think about
Yeah,
that.
you
Could
just have to record.
I'd have to
you
record audio
things that
separately.
Could you record
Yeah.
you saying stuff and then play that? Would
I'm
that count as
assuming it
speaking
would
in
just.
Rec
I'm assuming it would just cancel out all audio. That's how I'm looking at this one.
Yeah, like your
Room?
mic
Oh,
would
so I
just
can't
never
use
work
sound
again.
Yeah. So I'm assuming SoundPad would
Yeah.
be out and
That means I
and all
can't
those
quack
things.
anymore.
Yep. No more quacking. I don't.
No more quacking.
You'd have to do
Okay.
like a Stephen Hawking, constantly have like a set of buttons around where you could just like press it. Like
could
in
build
the
that.
game, like have somebody else, yeah, like somebody else do all the like voice recording.
I can do circuits.
Yes.
though.
Good buttons. I like that. Okay, so I guess I would give up speaking. I give up. Ooh. I give up speaking. Yeah. Peprico said,
Yeah.
"Wow, this is new. Nice one, Pooks. I'm testing it out. The longer you watch, I think the less nice it will be, because at least on my end, it's lagging on stream. I don't know how the quality is on your guys' end. I'd love to know. Let me know. Is it bad? I hope it's good. I tried. Anyways, moving on to our next would you rather question. My computer slowly dies more and more. Okay, here we go. Would you rather have to read aloud every word you ever read, or sing everything you say out loud? So you'd lose the ability to read quietly to yourself, or you'd need to sing everything you've ever said. Well, everything you would say. Sentences are hard. That makes sense to all y'all?
Yeah.
Hmm.
I would
That's-
prefer to actually have to say things out loud because just because I'm saying things out loud doesn't mean I can't like have something that covers my mouth.
I guess you could
Mass or still in
force
fact.
Yeah.
muffle your voice, I guess.
Just live with a sock in your mouth.
Just tear out vocal cords. You're good to go.
No. Oh.
Yep.
No,
Yep.
no thanks. No, thank you. No want. I don't know
Yeah,
if the
sounds
people on stream
painful.
can hear me pressing Steam buttons. I apologize if you're hearing that bloop.
Effect.
I did not hear what Ox just said. Ox was lagging. Okay.
I do that.
We got another question from the chat. We still didn't answer this one really. I'd read aloud, I guess. 'Cause I'd hate to have to sing everything I ever said. To constantly be singing, that's rough.
I'd probably pick that too, but I feel like I'd live to regret it.
Yeah,
Yeah, probably.
especially like any text message you got. You could have no private communications via text from anyone or emails or. Ooh, yeah. I'd still pick that,
Oh, yeah.
but that would be rough. That would be rough.
Like imagine just like walking down the street. You look at a stop
Oh.
sign, stop, and then you're looking, whatever, just as you're going down the street. Applebee's.
Would you like to come to my party on Friday? Nothing. Nothing.
Jeez.
It's like,
Yeah.
hey, you get a text from your mom.
Yeah.
Hey, we got those
You,
adult
neither one
diapers.
of them. Neither one of them is a good. Oh, jeez, no. Okay, we got a would you rather question from Power Gaming YT in the chat. Would you rather delete everyone on your friends list or be banned from Rec Room for a week? That's an easy. I'd delete everyone from my friends list, even though I have over 6,000 people on this. I can
So,
find them again.
Is that like you have to take the time to unfriend everybody? Or is
Oh,
it just
and that.
bam, you lose the friends?
Oh,
yeah,
no, if
I
because
think
like
it's just like instant process.
If it's instant, I definitely choose to get rid of my friends list. But if I had to go through and was forced to unfriend all 6,000 people, I don't even want to know the time required to do that. Ooh, no, thank you.
Would being
yeah,
banned
definitely.
for that, was it for a week?
Yeah,
Yeah.
just 1 week.
Energetic Ruth
Okay.
would choose singing from the previous question. They'd sing everything. I'm not a good singer. I mean, arguably.
Me
I
neither.
mean, I
Katy
feel like
Perry
over
too,
time
but-
you would just get better at it, though.
I guess, yeah, you would improve, like, or singing your entire life. You could make a career out of it.
Wait,
Yeah, true.
imagine that in like a really serious or formal situation. Like you gotta speak at a funeral.
Oh no! Oh, no. Yeah, that
Ooh.
neither one of
I'm
those
sorry.
Sing
situations.
morosely.
You could sing somber. I
Right.
guess you could.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry to tell you that your family died in a car accident.
Oh jeez. Oh jeez, no.
Wow.
Okay,
We said we
we're
weren't
move.
going dark
We
with this
lay
guy.
them to
We're gonna
rest.
move on. We're moving on. We're moving on.
We went places with that question.
Okay, I don't like that next question. I'm moving on. Oh jeez. Okay. Oh my. Would you rather be unable to move your body every time it rains, or not be able to stop moving while the sun is out?
What is the radius of the rain?
I'm guessing if you're actively being rained on, or the structure you are in is actively being rained on, you are unable to move. That is
Rain
how
is
we're.
in the vicinity.
If rain is
You can-
above you,
If you can tell
you're
that it's raining.
immovable. Not even if you can tell.
Just
Just if it is raining above you. Yuck.
Dude, you would
Just
be like
move to the
ultimate
desert, problem
weather
solved.
forecast.
You would.
It
You
just-
would.
You could just get locked. Just people would lock you in a cage. They could tell when it's raining. This would be really useful like 300 years ago.
You could also just look out the window and
You
tell that
could.
it's raining.
Because you'd only
but-
stop moving once
Too
it
easy.
started
That's too
raining.
easy.
You'd have no advanced notice if it was raining. You would just be, oh, it's raining now. I'm stuck wherever I am. Heaven forbid you're
Just
outside.
face plan.
Then you just gotta get wet while it's raining. The whole storm. I don't know, but being
Wait,
unable to
is it
stop
like a-
moving. It's sunny out. What are we constituting as moving? Like walking, or like do you just gotta like can't put your arm up and down? Can't stop moving.
From
What are we thinking?
From an astronomical perspective, we're all moving all the time.
Oh, you can't.
We're-
You
And
can't
we're
bring.
breathing. I
technically-
mean, your
we
heart
are-
is
we
always
are-
pumping
we
blood.
You
are
can't
moving
bring
time and space.
technicality into this. That's not
We
how
are
this
moving.
works.
No, yeah,
That's what we were doing.
these questions are flawed.
Oh.
We are all constantly moving through time and space, and thus that question means nothing.
Okay, in that case, when it
We live
stops
in a
raining, do you
four-dimension
stop
structure.
moving in your position on the Earth, and the Earth just flies out from underneath of you, and you're left in space?
Your
Yes.
your blood
and thus the
stops
answer is
pumping through your
obvious.
body. Yeah, exactly.
Right.
And thus the
yeah.
answer
You just go in a sort of hyperbolic
You're never not
state.
Oh,
The second one.
jeez. Uh,
I think for
I was
this
leaning
one,
to rain, but I think that the correct answer is definitely
I'm thinking
Uh,
continuous moving.
sun.
Okay, we'll go with
Yeah.
sun
You
for
just
this
get
one.
sent into
Unanimous
the
sun,
vast
even though
abyss of space.
we cheated.
it's not a
We did
clear
not
definition either.
Does
'cause,
Blue
again,
and
it's
Ding
like
Boy
what-
want to join? How quickly can we add 2 more chairs to this circle?
Pretty quick.
Okay.
Yeah, super quick.
Ox, can you invite, Juz? Oh gosh, everybody's running away. The lag.
I've got Ding Boy.
Oh,
Oh, what is happening?
All right.
Oh gosh, what is happening? Oh no, this is where everything falls apart. Hi guys on stream, I'm a professional. We're gonna
Of course,
I'm-
of course.
I'll invite Ding Boy.
add some more chairs.
Come
We
on,
don't need too
controller,
many
stop
more
doing that.
chairs. We just need a couple, two more. They don't even need tables. Just pop them in. Ding boy, come grab a
Yep,
seat in the
yep, yep.
360
What's up, man?
arena of lag. Hello. Somebody's maker pen is there.
Sad lag.
Oh, can you?
Okay. We're getting Judge Blue in. Here we go. Okay. Hopefully everything still looks good. Oh, I hope. I really hope. Okay, we're gonna pop into another... Ding boy's chairs decided to sink into the floor. What?
Just let it go. It has gravity.
Yeah, just let it fall. Boop. But freeze it. Can somebody freeze it?
Oh.
Just so we don't launch
I got
Ding
it.
boy's chair.
You're good.
Okay, so we're gonna wait for Judge Blue, but we will say another question. If somebody could invite Judge Blue when they hop on, because opening my watch might cause me to crash.
Yeah, either he's not on or he's appearing offline to me because I can't
Okay,
do anything.
here's a question. Would you rather have
Hi.
all dogs try to attack you when they see you, or all birds try to attack you when they see you? I have a clear answer to this one. What do you guys think?
I have 3 dogs in my house. 2 of them are pit mastiffs, big
Oh,
dogs.
boy.
Probably like, you know.
Oh boy.
I think I'd rather have birds. So
Yeah,
yeah.
Birds.
Okay.
birds. I did
Y'all-
not. I
you're
did
all
not consider
picking
the dogs
birds?
in
Stay
my own
inside.
house. I did not consider the dogs that live 10 feet away from me at all times.
Okay, I don't have dogs, and most dogs
Because
you're
I do
going
have
to
a pit bull
find
as
in the
well.
wild will be leashed or behind a fence. Birds do not have that luxury. The minute you step
That's true. That's what I'm
outside,
wondering.
the minute you step
Just
outside,
think,
you're
like-
a target for every bird in a 25-mile radius.
Just
Dogs
I think
like
are-
this
a
is a
staff with
personal
you and just
thing, though.
Just
'cause,
have,
like,
like,
I
a tennis
would
racket.
choose the dogs that I actually own over going outside.
So, like, you'd have to go outside with, like, an
Yeah.
umbrella or, like, something to swat the birds away.
Like a tennis racket. Hitting birdies.
Yeah, is it just
Why is
like
it the
they
same?
gain a sudden one-time desire to attack you, or they will attack you like it's their life?
I'm
mission?
assuming it's constant. They just dive by you. Meow. Birds, just
Okay.
beaks and feathers flying
Yeah,
and
okay,
claws.
Okay, 'cause,
and
like,
talons.
Like an
Wherever I am,
asshole,
there's a
too.
lot of birds.
Yeah, I got some
Oh,
rural area trees,
That'd be
birds.
scary.
I'd step out my front door
Like,
and
I'm-
it'd just be like, what's that bad film, Birdemic? What's that
It's
film?
Yeah,
Birds,
it's
it's
called
birds.
something.
Birds.
Yeah,
Is it just
birds,
called
yeah.
birds?
That's exactly what I was thinking.
I don't know,
Alfred
just-
Hitchcock birds.
No,
Yeah.
I'm talking about the
No, there
bad,
is-
the bad movie.
Birdemic,
Like
Birdemic. It is.
Birdemic.
called
It's
Birdemic.
a terrible film.
Yeah.
Don't ever watch it.
Oh.
It's
a
hilarious.
poorly CGI.
No, you watch it because
watch it
because it's
Yeah,
terrible.
Watch it because it's
Yes,
terrible.
you can
These
watch
people
it
watch
because
it.
it's terrible.
Don't watch it.
You watch it
expecting,
because it's
like,
terrible.
Don't watch it.
Energetic
expecting
Ruth
this
also
damn
chooses.
bird
Oh,
horror
Energetic
movie.
Ruth chooses birds. Oh, choosing birds.
Yep.
Oh,
Dude, I live.
Then you
with
have to
Okay.
be
people, I'm
staying
not taking
inside the
that.
entire time. I don't know.
okay. Wow.
Both my dogs have teeth.
I love my doggo too much.
Okay, that
Yeah.
makes
They
sense.
peck your eyes out.
Okay.
Wear sunglasses.
But you could never hold a puppy ever again. I can't get over that.
That's
like,
true.
You know?
Well, like having an adorable little puppy just constantly trying to attack you would be
Oh,
adorable.
jeez. Okay.
Just there, gnawing on
So-
your finger.
So
with
I've
its
got our
thumbs and
next
stuff.
question. We're going a little bit immature humor here. Okay,
Oh,
would you
jeez.
rather randomly time travel plus or minus 20 years every time you fart, or teleport to a different place on Earth, land, not water, it's specified in the question, every time you sneeze?
I sneeze a lot
Dude,
less.
literally instant
in general.
free travel.
That's
I-
true. I do too.
I'd choose sneeze. I mean, like, I guess if you really
Sneeze.
wanted to, you could clothespin your nose, which would essentially prevent sneezing to a degree.
That's what I do anyway. That's
That-
a
yeah.
little habit I have. I just do
You'd be
that.
you could be
That's
the
all-
greatest
that's
thief in
what I need
history.
to break.
Like just go and bring some like pepper along with you. Just go, Papa. Now that I got the
Hope-
goods.
And just hope that you teleport
Or
into
feather.
Fort Knox.
Yeah, just
Be like,
bring
you'd
some
be that
pepper or a
lucky to
feather.
Teleport into the prison.
Yeah, that's
That
actually
shit is water.
funny because there's this book called Superpowers, and one of the guys, his superpower is the exact same thing as he teleports to a random location every time he sneezes. So I'm wondering if that's just coincidence or somebody's read that.
maybe. I'm still looking. Judge Blue
Plagiarism.
hasn't requested an invite
Because
yet.
like
I am
the thing
lagging.
is, you technically like fart in
Oh.
your sleep.
Can
Like,
somebody
your body
judge-
does that all
can
night.
somebody invite
you
Judge?
know, like,
Oh
you
yeah,
can't
you're never
control
gonna
that.
be able to. Yeah, you're not gonna.
Yeah,
Yeah,
You
nah,
end up in
that-
the
like
Stone Age.
yeah.
it is random. It is random. Plus or minus 20 years. Okay, but no, I definitely choose a sneeze. Our
Fine,
viewers have gone down to nobody watching, which is wonderful
He's coming.
for
That's
watching.
fine.
A.
Oh, by the
Whoa.
way, I noticed we're literally 2 colors off because like it should be more
Oh.
but purple, blue, green, yellow, orange, red.
Okay.
Actually, this is the correct one. Yeah. Never mind. We somehow
Okay.
made a rainbow with chairs unintentionally.
Yeah, we did.
Let's see. Let's find. We're getting into the immature humor section of the questions. Let me find something a little more sophisticated on my questions list here.
Yes, quite.
Okay.
You're the epitome of
Here we go.
highbrow entertainment.
Interesting. Here's a good one. Would you rather become twice as strong when both of your fingers are stuck in your ears, or crawl twice as fast as you can run?
So many things unpack in that.
Oh my! I would
Yeah,
totally
okay,
choose the crawl.
I actually have an answer for this. I would
Okay,
rather be crawling because when you're sticking your fingers in your ears, even though you're strong, you can't do anything with your
Okay,
arms then. So
but
You
but
could kick, I guess, but
just think, you could build a backpack sled, and you could haul stuff attached to this backpack sled
That's
if
true.
you were super strong.
Yeah, but crawling
See-
fast scares people, and that's funny. So.
yeah.
Oh,
but
there you
we're
go.
We're going for the
Yeah.
humor factor
Yeah.
of crawling
Airtight
fast.
region.
Okay.
Just go to like a
Airtight reason.
public room and start crawling at people. Their reactions. Are funny.
That's
Wow,
exactly
that's
what I
what
was
we're
thinking. I was
that's
like,
what we're
imagine
going
how
with
many
now.
people you could scare or something with that.
And the Usain Bolt.
Dress up
Ah.
all scary, and you're just like standing there. You get all down on
Just
floors, like
charge at
across the room,
people.
but all of a sudden, just wow, and you're just like fully going.
Ox, do you have permission to post in the video section of my chat? No, you're not a mod. Why am I asking? No, hold on. I just realized my wonderful bot that I have in my Discord server didn't announce this stream to anybody. So thank you, wonderful bot.
You
What
like
do
me
I?
too?
Oh yeah, Meg, could you
Yes,
at
Meg?
the video ping in the video section? Post the link. Thank you very much. I'm lagging too much to do that. We're gonna get another question. We're split on this one. I'd choose strength in my ears because I don't have a need to go fast, but I'd
Crawling
yeah,
would be hilarious.
it would be funny.
imagine being able to go crawl large hills and mountains just on all fours, just like a goat.
Right. Also, that like if you're ever in danger, like that'd be an easy way to get away.
Yeah, it would be.
If you're,
But,
if
like-
you're ever being chased by someone, they're never gonna catch you.
You could
I
also
don't
though
think- I
get
don't think you would
John,
wanna catch
35
somebody.
years old.
Yeah.
Who
But if
crawled
you
away
were-
from the murder earlier this evening.
But like if both
All the way
fingers
at
in your
alarming
ears,
speeds.
you can get really good at like elbow attacks and just wham elbow people into next week. Like
True.
you could build
How often
build
do
a
you
s-
have to deal with?
you
physical
could
attacks
become a
in which
vigilante or like
elbow thrusts
join
would-
the police force and like just elbow thing. You gotta break down a door, don't
As
worry.
the elbow guy.
Stick my fingers in. Yes, elbow man. Just come in, wham.
Wasn't the question? Wasn't the question like it doubles your strength?
Yeah, what
Yeah.
the exact question? Yeah, twice as strong when you have both fingers
So
in
it's
your
not-
ears.
It's not like inhuman strength. It's just twice as strong as you normally do.
it would
So
be
how
in-
confident are you in your elbow thrust right now?
But like the stronger you got, it would double the strength. So like you become a bodybuilder and then double your strength.
I'm not convinced.
Double your fun.
Double your strength, double your
Go.
fun.
Like,
Yeah, thank you
imagine
for
going
pinging.
to like to the Olympics as a runner, and you're just like, yeah, and then you just
Oh,
like get
why-
on all fours, and they're
Why
like, what are
does
you
my
doing?
live stream have the wrong thumbnail? I'm fairly certain I changed the thumbnail. Did I? I changed the thumbnail. The wise guy would choose the super
You
strength.
did,
Hello,
but
gaming token.
you
We're
didn't.
playing some Would You Rather 360 at the live stream test. Welcome, welcome. Okay. Oh, okay.
Oh,
Wait, hold on.
oh, sorry.
I'm looking at the questions. Talk amongst yourselves. Entertain the people.
Back to
I see
that
the
game last night,
time
right?
travel one.
Color. Mhm.
Yeah. Back to that travel one. Imagine then having to use the bathroom and you do that thing where you go to sit down and like little one. If you just like sit down and you're like 20 years either plus or minus,
yeah.
you're just like,
And your house
okay,
didn't
all right.
exist years ago, so
You just plop down on the ground.
Okay.
Imagine
I
your
have-
house has
Fast
existed
forward
for
20
20
years.
and
You just like
you go
sit on
back
somebody's
20 years,
lap.
and it turns out at that point it was somebody else's house. So just end up
Yeah.
in some random person's house from 20 years ago.
or like, oh hi grandma.
And you have to be like, no, I have this thing where
Oh,
I go back
jeez.
and...
Yeah, that would be, Okay, our next question. Would you rather have everything you draw become real, but be permanently terrible at drawing? Or be able to fly, but only as fast as you can walk?
Fly.
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 Yeah, definitely.
Fly.
not choosing
Immediately
fly?
overcome all vertical obstacles.
I mean,
Yes.
I was
any,
too
any
colorful of a
option for
childhood
flight,
to
I will
remember
take.
this one SpongeBob.
Yeah.
That's true.
Can-
Me too.
Hold on, I
It's like
I
John's
enjoy I enjoy how quickly Ox came up with that say that again? Immediately over
If you're gonna come up with elbowing like twice as strong and you're gonna bodybuild and join the police force, then I'm gonna go with flying, because if you, let's say, instead of if you're like walking to somewhere because it's like not that far away, you could immediately minimize the time that it takes. Do you see the building? No, you're not going around. You're going above that, and you're just gonna walk over it.
Just
Also,
like power
like-
walking count as well?
I'm assuming it would be slow, regular walking. I mean, like, I don't know. People do, like, power walk and get better at power walking. I don't know. Maybe you could get better at power walk flying?
Idea.
Idea?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Idea.
Oh,
Back
no.
to the master criminal thing. You would not be able to be kept by any prison because you could just
I mean, they have
you
They could
ceilings.
chain you. They
Prisons
could
have
chain you.
ceilings.
And your prisons have
Ball
ceilings.
chain.
just don't be stupid about it, and you can just they'll never know that it's a
That's
thing
true.
that you can do, so they'll have no
I'm just
reason to chain
imagining
you
just
down
like, my
until
people
you're
need
already
me, and you kind of like float up in
I
the
hate
air.
to tell you. That would only work one time, and then they'd know you'd be able to fly.
But you just keep on flying. Just fly way
No,
far
they never
away.
said-
So
they
let's
never said
assume-
you'd have like a 30-second
Let's
time
assume
limit.
the flying. Let's assume the flying works the same as walking. You can't walk infinitely. You would get tired. Therefore, you could not fly infinitely. You would get tired, and you'd need to land. And if you were an escaped criminal that just flew away, flew as in not something people can do, I'm pretty sure people would be following you, waiting for you to land.
But for the sake of having fun, let's assume that's not the case.
But that's not how that
They
would
just
work.
like have a cage. They just wait for you to land
But the
in
real
the
question
cage.
Who's
is,
to say? Who's to say?
can I walk to the moon?
Yes.
I know.
It doesn't
Why
matter.
would-
That would be a
logistics.
really long journey,
Yeah.
though.
First of all, yeah, that would be a
That
really
would-
long journey. You'd have to walk the distance
you
to the
can do
moon.
it.
You'd also run out of,
I could just-
oxygen and gravity.
I'm a scuba diver. Just take scuba gear with you. You know.
That
Oh
won't
yeah,
last
let's
you
put a
lots of
scuba
minutes.
tank
No,
in
that's
space and
gonna
watch it
last not
explode your,
long.
Yeah,
your
that's not- that's
midsection.
not
Especially when you
like-
can carry.
Yeah, let's put
Especially if
compressed
you're,
air
you know,
in
space
space,
vacuum.
Meg. That's great. Meg, no more.
Helmet with like WD-40.
Oh,
I honestly
jeez.
forget what was the other option.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't remember what this
I
question
forget
was.
too.
now.
Hold on. So walk flying or what? Have everything you draw become real, but you're permanently bad
yeah.
at drawing.
I just imagine like that SpongeBob episode where he draws like the evil version
I was
of
trying to say
himself.
that at the
Doodle
start.
Bob.
I've never
Bob.
seen
Yeah.
SpongeBob,
Doodle
but I have
Bob.
reference of that. Okay. So I guess we're all going with flying, even though it wasn't my first choice. Fly walking, whatever we're calling it.
Master criminal. That paired with the sneeze teleporting, you'd become so powerful.
Right?
Sneeze teleporting.
Wait,
We're
wait,
not combining
combining all these.
questions here.
okay, wait. The fly walking compared to sneeze teleporting compared to the crawling fast. Because then the crawling fast could be paired with the walking thing, and then since you're crawling faster than you can walk, you could just crawl instead of fly. And then you
No.
could crawl fly, and then you could. So many things are happening. So it's beautiful.
Are we creating a new superhero? Is that what we're
Yes.
doing?
Right?
Okay, here's a good question. Moving on. This one doesn't have superpowers, so we're not gonna do no superhero stuff here. Question is, would you rather that everyone be required to wear identical silver jumpsuits, or anytime two people meet that are wearing the same article of clothing, they must fight to the death?
Yeah.
Same article of clothing in what way? Like how big is that?
Like I guess
like-
the same shoe type, like the same model of Nike shoe or the same shirt
Oh, okay.
brand
So that's
shirt.
specific.
I mean,
I'll
we're
take
going
that.
pretty
high school
specific.
girls already do
How about
that.
this? Hey, I could be a hey. If we can do loopholes, just make your own clothes. Boom. There you go. Problem solved.
Yes, that would eliminate the problem.
And
You could make
wait,
your own
and
clothes.
Make your own
the benefit
clothes.
of that,
It's not exactly
every once
easy
in a
to do,
while,
though.
you get to witness a fight to the death. How fun is that?
Yeah, but what if you're
You get to witness a fight to the death.
Well, hold
over a
on.
Green Day t-shirt.
Hold on.
Like,
It'd be so good.
just make your
Hold
own
on, hold on.
clothes?
So,
Boom.
like, what if you take that Green Day T-shirt and sew a patch into the corner of it, or sew a pocket onto it? Is it now the same
That's what I
as
was gonna
a
say.
Green Day shirt? Could you just like sew a pocket
I
onto
think
every
it
shirt,
is
or
still
sew a
If you've
patch?
if you've like formally changed it into something else.
So how? What are we
feel like-
considering formally
yeah.
changed? Like, how much do we have to change it?
I mean that is true though. But if you say that, then this guy can have a little rip here, and I can have a little hole here in my shirt, and it'd be different technically.
Yeah, and I mean,
So
back to the whole
Hmm.
astronomical differences thing. Everything is
our
very
clo-
slightly
even-
different. So
that
the
is
line
true.
has to be
It's
drawn
not going to be
somewhere.
identical.
I would
But
say
don't think that counts.
Problems
personally-
with these questions. Why can't we just have fun?
Just make
Personally,
your
I
own
would
clothes.
choose that everybody
Sound
wears
like
a
the
plan.
same thing because one, we don't have random people, including children, fighting to the death, and
That would be so funny.
two,
though.
Hold on. Oh, I don't know how much
completely-
of you are familiar with like trends nowadays, but are we considering accessories articles of clothing? Because if we are,
Yep, that's
Wearing
If we
Beats by
are
Dre, and then
in-
you have to
in-
fight over
in-
a pair of headphones.
in like
Mhm.
elementary schools, big bows like the JoJo Bow Company, they wear them all the time and they're all identical. Do you know how many fights to the death in like primary and elementary schools there would be? Thinking about
And
this
how
is horrible.
hilarious that would look.
How many kids are wearing the same light
Just
up
two kids
Dora sneakers
in
from
rainbow.
Walmart?
yep.
How are we subjugating this to
Wait,
the youth of America?
I just
the
realized.
world?
Is this everyone?
So funny.
Is this everyone?
This is
Grand-
Oh,
everyone.
because I thought you just
Yep.
like
Um,
someone.
Judge-
I don't.
Judge-
I didn't.
I
Judge
did.
the floor.
I didn't
I
know it
am
was
sorry.
everyone. Oh, that's
yeah,
gonna be
I'll
different.
fix.
Yeah, it's everyone. Everyone's
I'm okay
fighting
with
to
that.
the
Oh,
death here.
I thought it was just yourself. Oh,
Oh, that'd be-
well then.
This would be so funny.
No,
I'm
silver
Nah.
jumpsuits. The best reality I could think of is living in the 80s music video, and you're dodging it to watch children beat themselves to
Can we,
death.
can
Ah,
the
jeez.
jumpsuits have the little Devo logo on them?
I don't.
Oh my god.
Maybe
And then
I
you-
don't know.
Yeah.
If any, if
Then
anybody
you have
gets
to
that
also
joke.
think about like uniforms, like going to McDonald's. They all have to fight to the death, or whatever office
Yeah.
buildings where they
God.
have like a
Yeah.
Oh god,
Yeah,
any
I'm
formally
choosing
organized
jumpsuits.
clothing.
And also, if we choose
Yeah.
jumpsuits, that means that the first alien civilization to come to our planet will be very confused when they see our old sci-fi movies and we go to other planets and they all have silver jumpsuits. It would be great. It would be great. Silver jumpsuits all the way. I'm choosing silver jumpsuits. I'd personally not like to
Me
fight
too.
to death over a Green Day t-shirt.
But
I
it's
mean,
fun.
like
I
Green
have
Day.
Green Day t-shirts.
Like Green Day.
I'd imagine
I
it
do
become
like Green
very
Day.
Mad Max at some point.
Yeah.
That'd be so funny.
We'll just devolve into an apocalypse.
Oh, according to this website, we
Just
are
one
out
guy
of
that has
funny
all the
would you
band
rather
merchandise.
questions. Exhausted our list of
Yeah.
funny questions. I need to pick a
no.
new category. Pick a deep. Oh,
Thought-provoking.
no. Okay, so we have any deep
Oh.
would you rather questions or weird would you rather questions. Do one more
Weird.
segment.
Deep.
We have a vote for
Weird.
deep and a vote for weird. Another
I
vote for
think-
weird. Two for weird.
You're the tiebreaker, Ding Boy.
Ding boy, deep or weird.
Weird or deep.
Weird.
Oh, we're
Yeah.
going weird. We can do deep in the next one. We can do deep in the next one. Oh, let me
I
actually
was
click.
considering it as like we're already going pretty deep into
Yeah,
all of
that's
the
why
questions
I
Oh,
weird.
anyways.
God. Okay, here we
Weird, I
go.
feel like
Deep
you'd
would
have
you
less
rather
space to do
questions.
hypotheticals.
Oh, Alexa just
I thought we were doing
pinged an
weird.
announcement in my. Are we doing weird? I clicked deep. Hold on.
Weird.
Yeah.
Hold on. Doing weird. Doing weird. I'm gonna click the right button this time. Okay. Starting off pretty weird. Would you rather all of your shirts always be 2 sizes too big, or always be 1 size too small?
Too big.
Discuss.
Too
I'm
big.
picking
big.
I
too
already
big.
do that anyway.
Too big is more
yeah.
comfortable.
Yeah,
It
we're all
is.
in
It's just a
agreement
sleep
there.
shirt,
There's
guys.
there's no argument with that one. Boo.
I am so
Ooh.
self-conscious on how
also,
skinny
it
I
depends
am.
on
If
when
I
you
had
buy it.
skin
If you buy it-
exposed, I'd like cripple myself so no one could see.
Computer, turn on the air
Yeah.
conditioner.
Jeez.
Like, and if you buy something from Wish or something, they're 2 sizes too big is normally the right size anyways.
Okay. So,
See, I'm
Some
really
people
skinny,
say
so I'm
they're
already
too
wearing
small.
like stuff that's already 2 sizes too big anyway. So
some of these questions just don't make sense. They're so weird. Okay.
Lena, I'm sorry. It's VR. You don't have to do that when you cough.
Proper
I have
etiquette.
it. I've always done it, yeah.
You don't. This hand does not exist.
What my real
Okay.
life hand does.
just only one bottle.
Okay, this is a weird one.
That's
Would you
yeah.
rather always feel like somebody is following you, but no one is, or always feel like somebody is watching you, but no one is? Which
Like
feeling
Michael
of
Jackson.
dread would
Yeah,
you
I'll do that.
prefer?
Following.
So, essentially, you just gain paranoia.
Yes,
Actually,
but
no.
different types of paranoia. But
Following.
this
I
does
prefer
come with a caveat. Because what if one time someone actually was following you? You'd have no way to know if your paranoia was warranted or not, since you constantly felt like somebody was following you.
Then I'll just fly up.
Um,
I'll
Get
crawl
out of
away
here,
really
Ox.
fast.
I'm not inviting you.
yeah, go away from it.
Not inviting you
Um,
next time.
Someone invited me to Jumbotron. I'm going.
No,
I feel
don't
like,
leave.
Generally. Oh, sorry. I feel like
Okay.
generally, we're already always being watched anyways. For the most part. Maybe not like physically being watched, but in some way, shape, and
We're
form.
being
And
monitored.
Yeah.
Data
so-
is being collected.
And I already technically have a thing where it's like I always feel like I'm being followed, so not severe, but I guess I deal with that because I already feel that I'm followed anyways. So
I'd go with followed because at least if I'm at home,
Same.
I would know that like no one's following me anywhere. I'm not going anywhere, right?
And,
Um,
and,
yeah.
and the thing is that if they're following, they're never going to catch you. So you know that they're always gonna follow you, but they're never gonna reach you. So what? So why are you scared?
Okay.
Yeah, and also
That's
I mean,
true.
being
That's
watched would
They're
be
always gonna be
worse than them
following you, but that
following
doesn't mean
I
they're gonna
think.
reach
Yeah.
you. So you don't need to worry.
Yeah.
If they're seeing, if they're always watching you, then that's scary because you know they always can
Yeah.
have a visual eye on you. But if they're following, that means they're
Although
never
if
gonna
they're
reach
always
you. So.
watching, then you know they're always preoccupied, and thus they're not going to do anything with that information. So that's not really a problem either. It's just kind of creepy.
Yeah.
But moving on. Okay, this one's
Like how we
interesting.
said we weren't going to go in depth.
Would you rather have every cat or dog that gets lost end up at your house, or everyone's clothes that get reading is a skill that Pooks is good at? Or would you rather everyone's clothes that they forget in the dryer, primarily socks, get teleported to your house?
I'd take
Like
dogs.
everybody's clothes in the world?
We're talking about everyone. All. Vast quantities of
I'm going
both.
to do that. I will be Goodwill's favorite person because I will take clothes to them every
Right.
Friday. It's going to be great.
I would take
will be
clothes
like-
because
I will
I
get
wouldn't
so
want to
many
have
good
to
points.
deal with everyone's dog. Because you have to
That's-
actually take care of with the
Yeah,
clothes.
that's a
You just
lot
have
of animals
you
to take
can
care
do-
of.
in the end, you can just burn the
Yeah.
clothes, or you can leave them away, or you can just throw them in the trash. With the dogs, you can't throw them in the
So, hear
trash.
me
You have to actually take care of them.
No. So hear me out. And I agree that that would be the easier way to go. But the reason that I say dogs is that means I could actually be sure that a dog was never lost in the world anymore. And anyone
could
who loses
find
their
owners.
dog,
Hey, lady,
Yeah.
I found
yes,
your
could.
You can find it, but you can't
Yep.
return
You
it.
could.
That's the problem.
Well, no, hold
I
on.
can return them. They're no longer lost.
Well,
You could
well,
start like a
yeah, but
website.
they're gonna be.
You could start a website and say every lost pet comes to me. So the minute you lost your animal, you would just go to her and
but-
find your
and
pet.
then run ads on that website with how much
But-
traffic that website would be getting from everybody that lost their pets. Run
Yeah.
ads on it.
You
would
would.
get so much money.
See?
You would.
I'm a
You
millionaire.
could
Just like
make.
you guys
You could
money
make a
that
big
wins.
business out of that. Yeah.
You
So
know, you have to
everybody,
think, like,
everybody in
I'm
the
holding
chat's
every one of
going.
the world's pets for
Everybody,
ransom.
everybody. Okay. Well, now that's just mean. Everybody in the chat's going with clothing because they don't want to have to deal with animals. But I do think you could
I
make a
love
pretty
animals.
lucrative
Think
business
of all
out of
those
this.
socks.
Like, I
don't
think about
want
it as in,
other
like-
people's smelly socks.
I'm just thinking. I'm just
Well,
thinking.
No, they're
dryer,
cleaned.
so it's
They're
fine.
cleaned.
Yeah, they're from the dryer.
Freezing them as they come in.
They're all
Yeah.
cleaned.
That's
You
true.
do have
Yeah.
to think though.
Like,
You do have to think though. You would just get random pairs of the unmentionables and underwear and who knows what else people leave in the dryer.
I
You'd
feel
leave-
like either
you'd
that, either
leave
of
for
them would
work.
be a hard thing
You'd
to
leave
deal
for
with.
work and come home, and your living room would just be piled high with miscellaneous
With-
things.
wait.
You'd never have a matching sock. It would.
Me thinking about
I don't
money
wear
again,
matching
the amount
socks
of
anyways.
loose change that gets left in clothes when they're washed.
Yeah, true.
Would you get the
You could
change
get
though?
some free money.
Oh my god.
Yes, you would have to go through the millions of articles of clothing coming in to get the change, unless you built some kind of change shaking device, which I feel like for the output would not be worth it.
Nah.
Just have it that it all teleports into a furnace. Just have like a little shaker on the bottom.
It
and just,
teleports
like,
into a furnace that's just hot enough to burn all the clothing, but not enough to like melt copper and nickel and stuff. You're good to go.
well, you would have, I guess, because like again, wallets and stuff like that, you wouldn't want to burn wallets, but I feel like the clothing would be easier to manage than dogs, or because like there are thousands and thousands of dogs that are lost every day. That's
Well,
that's a
if-
lot. Like
animals.
If
you would
that
need
was
a
if
lot
that
of
was your
property.
superpower, you could immediately monopolize that. In the first week, you could make enough money from just sheer exposure
But
alone.
imagine having
Company
to clean and
Well, like the
feed.
SPCA or companies that deal with lost pets would come to you and build on your property and build you a place to house these animals if this was your superpower. Corporate companies would back you if you could collect every lost pet.
And ensure no pet is lost on the streets anymore.
What
It's
if
a
you don't
noble
actually
thing, and
own
you
a
could make
house?
some. I don't know. The
And
question
then
didn't.
suddenly, you're the first one putting litters of puppies on Facebook Marketplace.
No. What? Don't they already do that? I feel like
Business.
people already put pets on Facebook
Business.
Marketplace. I feel like that's a normal occurrence. We're just gonna ignore the fact that Juz Blue is. Hi.
Hi.
You good?
You still with us, I
Cat bill or
guess.
something?
No, I got just a small little headache. That's all.
If you wanna skedaddle on out of here, you don't have to be here. We can.
No,
I'm gonna do more of these.
I have nothing important. I have nothing important.
Okay.
It's fine.
Which is
It's just
F's in the
COVID
chat
shot
for
getting
Juz
in
Blue's
there. It's
headache.
cool.
F's in the chat.
No,
Is everybody
I'll feel
here
great, don't
actively
worry.
watching the stream?
Yeah, I'm
I
actually
am-
staring
I
at it
have it
right now.
open,
My
but it's
monitor's
paused.
pinned where I'm looking.
1,
We're the
2.
only ones watching.
Are you We're the only ones watching. Not depressed.
No, there's 10 people watching. So
Yeah,
we
I
got a
see people
couple,
in
but-
chat.
I'm hoping that.
Wait.
Oh, a couple of people
what's
typed F in the
the-
chat. We got
what's-
some F's for Juz Blue's headache.
What's the premise of this 360 thing? Is this supposed to like record all of us? Like,
Yeah,
Yeah,
if you're
it
watching
does.
properly on YouTube, it works.
I'm not watching properly on YouTube.
Then it doesn't
Oh.
work.
How
But if you watch on YouTube, you're able to scroll around.
Oh, that is so
Yeah.
cool! I just
I
realized that.
know. I know. It's
You just
pretty
realized that's a
neat.
360 video.
Yeah, we're
No,
doing
I
360
was
here.
so confused. I thought you were
Guys.
using a 360 camera feature. Oh man,
No, it's
That's
warped.
hilarious.
I'm
don't
next
think
level
you're-
live streaming
my
here.
God.
Oh, jeez, Juz.
I'm just gonna
That-
say myself.
That was
Oh,
like an
geez.
ode of like
That was great.
you just
I
you
forgot
just
that
figured out the
exists.
secret of the
His
universe.
life was a lie.
No,
up
I
until-
knew that. I've known this existed for so long. I've just trapped myself in this VR that I forgot that there's more than just this Oculus Rift S that exists. Oh my god, I'm stupid. Alright, continue.
Okay, here's a question. Wait, hold on. Oh, let me read this one first. Where am I gonna? Oh,
While you read
jeez.
that, I'm gonna
Oh, wow.
Man,
do it
Okay,
on Thursday.
here we go. Here's the question. Would you rather, as Lena breaks her neck, would you rather wake up each morning and find that a random animal appendage has replaced your non-dominant arm, or reading is a skill possess, or would you rather permanently replace your bottom half with an animal bottom of your choosing?
oh my god, this sounds so
that's-
stupid. What's that thing called where you have like the bottom half of a horse and you're like really
Centaur.
That's a centaur. You
That-
could become a
I was
centaur.
gonna say Stegosaurus.
I would
but
make
knew that
filming the
wasn't
Percy
right
Jackson
word.
movie so much easier.
That's a-
No, hold on.
I-
If you become a centaur,
Yeah,
if you
no,
become a
that's why I didn't say
centaur,
it.
there's a meme on the internet. It brings up the age-old question: how would centaurs wear pants? Would it cover the back legs, or would the
We
front
could
two
finally
legs
figure that
have
out.
pants?
It's
We
the
could
beauty
finally
of
figure
being
that out.
That makes a centaur majestical.
I don't
I-
know. Waking
I
up
feel
every
like-
morning with a different I don't know. You could get some really neat animal appendages. But now it says
But at the same
appendage.
time, you get some really
Yeah.
like it could be anything that's an appendage.
But at the same time, I could have
Like,
a
you
duck
c-
buddy.
You could have you could have duck
You could be
feet.
Daffy Duck.
Duck feet and a tail. You could. But like, I mean, if you're going with the appendages thing, just wake up one day and your left arm is just cuttlefish lippy thing. They're not even arms, they're just kind of wavy bits. Be pretty useless.
And on the other hand, you could also do like it could be like a giant octopus arm as well, like something
Yeah,
incredibly big and
a squid
obtrusive.
arm tentacle. We're not don't continue
Random
that,
thought.
guys. I know the way you think.
There,
Couldn't have said it.
there's
My
got,
fault.
there's got to be animal species still that haven't been like discovered or actually identified yet. So what if one day you get a left arm that's just something weird, and you go to a scientist and they're like, "We've never seen that before."
Then they're gonna want to cut it off.
Could
You get a new one
could you
tomorrow.
cut it off and get a new one the next day?
Yeah, like what if cut it
That
off
would
and
be
you get like a
interesting.
reptilian arm or something? Like, does it grow it?
Yeah, do they
Or like if you if
just
it's a
dissolve
chicken
at the
wing,
end of the day?
could you just like eat the chicken wing? Cut it off. and-
Could you cut your chicken wing off?
Just roast up your arm.
Oh God! What? Oh, jeez! Why?
Oh my
Wait,
god.
hold on. Say you get that certain body part cut off. Will the next day you get it back?
I'm
That's the
assuming you
question.
would. I don't know. I'm assuming you
Infinite
Bro.
would.
chicken.
Animal body thing. The amount of things I can do and not fear for my life is limitless. That'd actually be amazing.
Yeah, Chick-fil-A, I'd like to apply for a job, but I got something a little different. It's just...
Oh, jeez.
Cut off your
And like,
supply chain.
and
I
like,
got it
would
right here.
would the arm? So it would be the same size. So like kangaroo. No, kangaroos.
I think it
Kangaroos
would
have
be the
like
same size
tiny
as the
arms in the
animal.
front. Or like you get a
Like
tiny
T-Rex arms, yeah.
T-Rex arm there for kangaroos, and like an elephant foot. Would the elephants have arms? Does the front
No.
leg
it
of an
also
elephant?
doesn't specify.
It doesn't
You just get,
specify
like, the
leg.
trunk.
It doesn't specify arm. It says appendage.
Well, it also
Yeah.
doesn't specify if the thing has been is still around. Right? What about things that have been,
Extinct.
dinosaurs and stuff extinct? There we go.
Yeah.
Frenzy in the chat picks animal body. I think most people would pick animal body, but it
Yeah.
would be interesting. And if we're going on appendage, isn't like an elephant's trunk considered an appendage, and like monkeys' tails are
Yeah.
considered an
replace the
appendage?
nose.
It is an extension from the main
Yeah.
body.
Just your left
Now, my
arm suddenly
question
becomes a
is-
trunk.
Speaking
My
of left
question
arm,
is
you
does
get-
everything scale?
I'm
Like,
assuming
imagine you have a
no.
you have a dinosaur foot, and then all of a sudden you have like a 20-foot long dinosaur foot sticking
I'm
out of your
assuming it wouldn't
body.
scale. It would be whatever size the animal in question was.
Okay, then I want to have the body.
what
I
if you
wouldn't
get
want to have to
something like-
just all of a sudden sleep and then all of a sudden wake up that my foot is sticking out of my window in my room. That'd be
It's
awkward.
now just a hole in the side of your house.
Like for
Ah,
the
jeez.
lower half one, imagine like, your lower half is like a tool. Like how would that work? Do you get just the
Well, you'd have to
interdimensions,
schedule things that
but it's still like the shell is technically part of the body. Like it's skin graft to the shell. So do you only have half of a shell? And it just
I
literally
don't-
just cuts off at the waist?
I don't know.
Also, think of it: if you do have a centaur, you could be the only living centaur in the world, and people would pay millions to visit you. So you'd be like
That's true.
putting in
Yeah.
the money.
But you could be so many other animals. You could
Yeah,
become
but I
a
don't like
sphinx.
having chance. I
You could,
don't.
well, you couldn't
I
become
don't
a full
like having a
sphinx. You could
chance.
become
I-
half a
fan
sphinx.
base.
I don't
You
like
could be-
chance.
A mermaid.
Centaurs already have a fan base.
Just Blue
That's
just
true.
broke out the bucket hat. And Just Blue is serious over here.
Yeah, I feel really
Mhm.
comfortable in this.
We're comfortable in the
Nice,
bucket
nice,
hat.
nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Well, we don't open the watch. I'm laggy. We're only gonna do this. How long have we been streaming? We're coming up on an hour. I'm gonna cut it off soon. So my computer doesn't explode. But we're gonna be doing this again. I'm gonna lower the quality on the upscaling next time to see if I can get less lag in game and less lag on my output. Anyway, let's see if we can find a couple more good questions. I'm just gonna go do a couple of the deep ones just to see how deep they really were.
Yeah.
Ooh, oh, they're deep. They're like, there I'm 14 and this is deep type questions. Okay,
Yeah.
great.
Like
is that a
bottom of
subreddit?
the deepest ocean.
Yeah.
Mariana Trench.
Oh wow. Okay. Let's pick one here. These are all really deep. I don't want to talk about some of these on stream. Okay. You know, I'm just gonna pick a random question from this
These
page
like
and
moral dilemma kind of thing.
Yeah, I don't want moral dilemma. I don't want. A lot of them have to do with politics or race, and no, thank you.
Mm-mm.
Can we get a
Okay,
classic
here's a
would you
silly
rather?
one. It's
Your mom or your
question.
dad?
And we do not bring walk flying into this, Ox. If you bring walk flying into this question, I'm kicking you out of the room. Would you rather be able to teleport anywhere or be able to read minds? Simple superpower question.
So if
Meg
you
really-
could walk fly.
Teleport.
Really gasped there. I'd choose teleport. Because I love to
I
travel.
want to
probably
go so many
teleport.
places that mommy doesn't let me go to yet.
Read
Interesting
minds,
choice of
because then I
words.
could
I'm
pick
so- I'm
exactly
so
what I needed to
restricted.
pick.
Wait,
to
you
let
said
the
wait.
guy
Okay,
at
so
work get me on.
teleport anywhere, right? Is that
Yeah.
that what the question is? Dude, you could just teleport halfway across the room and just go fishing and then just come back in like a few hours. Dude, I would totally do teleporting.
Teleport. Yeah.
You could just
Yeah,
I mean,
teleport
reading,
all
I
the
don't
way
want
to Greece
to know what's on
and then you
people's
just
minds.
come back.
I'm
Mhm.
gonna
I
be
just-
the
I
only
just don't.
telepath. Yeah, they're gonna be so pissed off.
Okay, oh, here's a good one. A modern question. Would you rather... Oh, let me check the chat. Did anybody say anything? Our chat's been kind of dead. Everybody's saying yeah. The chat's agreeing. Teleport. Okay, would you rather be unable to use search engines or unable to use social media? And we're considering
social
Discord.
Oh,
We're
Oh
considering
my
Discord a
God.
social media.
oh no.
Hmm.
search engine, because I could tell my friends to search it up.
You could use the social media
That's
to
true.
crowdsource
Okay,
your
yeah,
searching.
Then I would do that. Yeah. Keep
So
Part of
it'd
my
be a-
job relies on me being able to search.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's true.
I'd
Ooh.
rather be able to search things out.
Yeah.
That's rough. I think I'd choose
I'll
search
have
engine.
friends
Okay,
who
but-
know why.
tutorials sometimes.
But what's the definition of social media? It's like the definition of social media. Is that included social interaction games?
Okay,
just
hold
like
on.
This that
Hold
we're
on.
in right now.
Here we go. We'll get an answer. Hey, Samuel. What is the
Yeah.
definition of social media?
Social media is usually defined as websites and other online means of communication that are used by large groups of people to share information and to develop social and professional contacts.
Rec
That's
room would be
Samuel.
considered
That's
a
Rec
social
Room.
media.
All right, then I would definitely
Oh.
keep
Okay,
social
I'll
media.
give up search.
So-
engine. I'll give
Ooh.
up search
Technically, then that would be like a majority of the internet itself.
Well,
Like
I mean,
video games,
It's
Yeah.
spread
multiplayer
broad.
games. You'd
Well,
essentially
I
be cut
mean-
off from like a huge majority of the world.
yeah. I think I'd have to pick social. Ooh, that's a tough one. Yeah, my job
is.
also requires searching
That
quite a
but
bit.
But search
that would
engines
never.
include-
You would never be able to socially interact with anyone online ever again. Nah.
Would search engines include like smaller scale searching, for, like if you want
Any
to search on like a
search
movie on
engine.
Netflix?
Yeah,
Just ask
Netflix
your
uses
friend
a
to.
search
could-
engine.
It would be
You'd have to find everything manually on long lists.
Fine.
Does Control F
That's
count as
easy.
a search engine? It's an algorithm that
Control
It
F.
is search.
it searches.
Nowadays.
Ooh.
Yeah, like
Ooh.
technically,
It's not an engine though. An engine would be something more like Google.
yeah,
just use
Like-
Firefox. Use Google.
right.
No, but see, you
No,
you can
no.
do Control F and like notepads too. That's not a search engine because it's not like you're getting
There's no
answers
engine.
from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be quiet.
So then, in
The problem
theory,
would be-
Search and search engine should be considered different.
could
No, I agree with you. I totally agree.
You just have
Because
to
there's no
have somebody else
algorithm
search
behind
everything.
what it's actually
Okay,
finding.
so then-
because it's specifically searching for the exact thing you type into. Is what I think is his point.
Yeah,
It's there's no engine behind it to actually do the logic of finding all the things related to that.
okay. Yeah,
yeah.
you
Like
could
you
control
just
F.
actually have to have
Yeah,
somebody
but-
else search and then send you the link. Because
Yeah,
you
that's
couldn't
what you'd have
ever
to do.
Just type in something. Yeah. You
Right.
couldn't
Yeah,
use the
I
URL to be like,
think I'd keep social media in the end.
cats.
In the very end, I think I'd keep social
Yeah.
media. Let's
Like I could
let's do
live
one or
without
two
being
more.
able to search because I could just go to my girlfriend and be like, "Hey, search this for me."
I really want to try like throw a real boomerang. I don't know why that came to my mind, but that's just like so cool. Like, it comes
Boomerang?
back.
I have a real boomerang.
Thank
I
you
have a
for
boomerang.
that.
really-
I
it's
can't
really
ever
fun
get
to
it to
use.
come back to
Yeah.
me. I'm not
I
going
got
to.
You
one
go on a
from the
large-
Dollarama,
you have
and
to-
I just bombed that and
No.
it's gone. I don't know where it
No,
was.
not the Dollarama. We have the handcrafted one.
Yeah, that's what I
Handcraft-
was like. I want to try throwing one
painted.
of those.
You have to go on a large field though.
Yeah, that's how I lost mine from Dollarama.
Okay, we'll end on this silly question. Would you rather have a flying carpet or a car that could drive underwater? Discuss.
Carpet,
Hmm.
water is scary.
Yeah,
Ultimate
carpet.
road trip.
I'm
Carpet.
scared of deep waters, like
Ultimate road trip,
ocean wise.
Yeah, I don't
like
see
one of
my
much
3 fears.
use for the underwater car.
Wait, what was the carpet one? Like what
Just
was
go
the full
scuba diving.
sentence?
Flying carpet or underwater car.
Oh. Okay, so Aladdin
Flying
or the
carpet.
ultimate road trip movie?
Aladdin or James Bond, because James Bond has an underwater car.
It's a submarine,
Yeah.
basically, you know?
Yeah.
And like
Flying carpet
Like,
or
if we
car
wanna
that
go
turns
with, like,
into a
you know,
submarine.
with because we keep bringing it back to like how we could make money off of whatever. It's like you could give magic carpet rides to rich kids.
You could give submarine
This
tours
would be
to
like
rich
Plus,
kids.
you don't have to worry about traffic because what if you want to
Yeah,
travel, but
but-
wherever you're traveling doesn't have water?
This would
Yeah,
be the perfect
true.
time to capitalize
still a
on
car.
people that saw Aladdin
But
as a child.
it's still a
and
car.
have that unfulfilled dream.
Yeah, but you have to follow roads. That's the thing. You have to follow roads, follow traffic. With the flying carpet, you just go straight across as the crow flies.
I like to
And
think
you'd
You
of
have
do
to think
realize
of, like
flying-
gas and stuff like that.
it's
If
just
we're
a
thinking
Subaru that
logically about the
happens
flying
to be
carpet,
able
though,
to-
you'd need goggles, flying equipment, stuff to strap you onto the carpet, because,
Yeah.
no offense, flying carpets aren't the safest. You'd have to worry about weather, wind speeds.
Well, it's a magic
Hey.
carpet if you want to look at it the way that like it is
Uh,
in Aladdin.
Technically, the wording of the
it's able
question
to
was
kind of-
flying carpet. We had no indication
Flying
this
carpet.
carpet was magic, per se, just that it could fly. For all we know, it
I'm
could
still
be a
scared of
rug
deep
in between
waters.
4 drones.
Yeah, there's also no way of knowing if it's like good to support people. It's just that the carpet itself can fly.
Yeah.
Who knows if you can sit on it
I
while
think-
it's flying?
What if it's like one of those...
question.
so-
It
so
can
I
at least
don't-
carry one person.
I don't know
Nah.
if any of you are familiar with, but like when I was a child at the library, they'd have carpet squares, very, very small carpet squares to sit on. Did anybody remember that? Carpet squares?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Some of y'all?
No.
No?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways,
I'm too
I
young.
in my head, I
Small
just
carpet.
imagine like it's a drone, but it's just a small carpet square that flies around. That's just what I pictured in my head. That's what I came up with.
Strap 2 of them to your feet.
Any option
I
for
think
flying?
Genius.
I'm in.
I guess
Yeah.
I'd pick flying
Strap 2
too.
of
I
them to
don't
your
have a real
feet,
good
and then you
argument.
got like a hoverboard. Boom.
Okay, well,
It's like I'm never
This-
near
the-
water
it-
enough
it's
to
not-
use the car
Yeah,
anyway.
it's not like the carpet's gonna be your only way of traveling. Like you'll still have access to essential traveling, like cars, public buses, stuff
yeah,
like
yeah.
that.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just
Makes
too
sense.
scared of deep waters, so no matter what, I choose anything but things that make me go down deep.
Yeah.
Well, all in all, I think this wasn't a failure. Was it a success remains to be seen. I'll play the footage back and see just how rough things looked. Definitely going to be doing more of this. The title of the stream will be called Would You Rather next time, with a thumbnail that properly updates, hopefully. But I'd like, if anybody is still watching, thank you all so much for watching. I'll wave goodbye. You're all laggy on my screen. I hope, oh boy, I hope it looks better on stream. All of you waving, your hands are just pinging all over the place. Well, thank you all so much for watching. And I guess we'll see you all in the next video. I've lost the button to end the stream. Oh, jeez. Okay, there we go.
Well,
I
now
will
we're
see
just
you all
perpetually,
in the next video. Bye. Say bye,
Bye.
everybody. Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.
But
Well, Hola,
Bye bye.
Bye. Press the end.